Welcome to Andy's Farside Talk Show, the talk show where we talk about pretty much anything we want. Here with us today, I have my best friend Felix Freeman. How you doing, sir?
What's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing really good. So we're just gonna jump right into our first topic here. So, as a high school student, what is your opinion on virtual days?
I'm not a fan of virtual days at all. Like, if you're gonna give us a virtual day, at that point, just give us a no day. Because a lot of kids during virtual days, they won't do anything. They'll just, like, either avoid the work and just do it when we go back in school, or, like, most kids won't even attend. Like, they'll just attend but don't even listen.
Mm-hmm.
So, virtual days are possibly the least effective you could do.
So you prefer normal school days?
I would prefer normal school days, because then I actually get work done. People will be there, or the teachers will actually be able to pressure them and turn the work in. And so they can actually, teacher will actually know when they're not turning the work in on like a virtual, because you could say like, oh, I have a problem, so I can't turn it in. So that's mostly the main cause for virtual. That's why I am not a fan of virtual days at all.
But you don't want to be in the comfort of your own home doing your schoolwork?
No. Sometimes it's just nice to get away from the house. Better to be out of the house instead of sitting inside all day, never touching grass.
Fair point. Well, me personally, I'm more like virtual days. Now, say you didn't like your school. Do you think you'd like virtual days more?
Still no.
No?
No. I still would like to be able to turn my work in better, or like more on time, because I can actually handwrite it. I prefer handwriting than virtual, or like digital typing, because well, it may seem better, but it would be like way better handwriting. But like being able to write it on hand is better, because I can actually think when writing instead of trying to figure out what to type. It makes it a lot harder to work when you are having a hard time trying to type and basically read at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, we're going to move on to our next topic now. So, what would you say is your favorite video game ever released? From Atari to PlayStation 5, what would you say is the best one?
Would have to be Minecraft.
Minecraft?
I've actually played the game since the 2009 alpha and beta testing that they released. They only released it for like a bit, and I played it during that time. And then when it actually released in 2010, I've played it a lot more since. Played over like probably 55,000 hours on Minecraft. I am basically a true veteran of the game. I may not have accomplished as much as people have, but I have definitely played the game as one of the longest people have ever played it. I know a lot of friends that can't even play the game long enough. I know I'm partially like the only one that could.
Okay. Now, what would you say makes Minecraft different from other sandbox games like Terraria or even Gary's Mod?
Well, unlike Terraria, that one you don't get a lot of freedom. Basically, you're only limited to a 2D version of building. I'm not more of a boss just killing or like monster hunting. I'm more of the creative person. I like to build a lot more. Build some really amazing designs and like houses and stuff. There's just so much more you can do in Minecraft compared to like Gmod. Like Gmod, you can do a lot if you know what you're doing. But most of the time, that doesn't help because, well, especially if you're inexperienced, you won't be able to build very well. Like you could try, but it's just never going to come out as great as some of the really good builds you can do.
Okay. I agree with that. We're going to move on to our last topic here about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, you saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie, correct?
Yes, I have.
What'd you think of it?
It actually was not bad. It was the only movie I didn't have to look away so many times.
Since it's something everyone's talking about, what do you think of Jack Black's Peaches song?
Not what I expected at first when I first heard it. Definitely sounded like he was saying something else. Because, I mean, Surprisingly, there was very, very little singing. That I am very glad about. I'm not a fan of a bunch of like singing movies. That is possibly my least favorite thing. That's normally why I don't watch movies at all. But I mean, Super Mario movie was actually not bad. It's actually a really good movie. I would definitely watch it again.
Gotta agree with you there. Amazing movie. I would 100% watch it again. All right, well, that's our talk show for now. Thank you for viewing. We'll see you for the next interview.